Bohemian, timeless, versatile, and ever-changing. That's what you get when you combine the talents of two sisters and a whole lot of creativity. Danielle and Jody Snyder are the faces behind the line Danny Jo, handmade jewelry that's put these Florida girls on the map as two of America's coolest entrepreneurs under 30 years old.
My sister and I always were really into fashion, and we loved creative, projects. And so when we were young, we started making jewelry together as a hobby. Then Danielle found my father's medical tools and taught herself wire work.
Before long, the sisters were making jewelry to sell.
We started the collection in a walk-up apartment on St. Mark's Place in New York. Then we moved to Tribeca, and we both worked and lived together for 2 years, which we said if we could make it through that, you can pretty much make it through anything. We launched it in March of 2008 with Bergdorf Goodman as our first account. Everything's handmade in New York. So it's been exciting to kind of see the progress.
You sort of have to pinch yourself and be like, I really am here. It's been a really exciting time.
Now in over 100 stores, Danny Jo is not only a jewelry brand, but a lifestyle brand.
The line's sort of a fusion of my sister and my personality. I've always been a little bit more bohemian, rock and roll inspired, whereas Jody's a little bit more classic. So the collection really is sort of the happy medium of those two personalities.
Inside their chic New York City studio, a lot of the jewelry's made around them, keeping them inspired as a new season is always ahead.
Every season, Jody and I really treat the brand like a fashion label in that we tell a new story, and we don't do the same thing every season. Like what Jody's wearing is from fall, and that was, the inspiration was Wild West meets the shameless opulence of the Roaring 20s.
But Danny Jo is far from just being about making a statement. It's also about paying it forward.
This is something that we did. Danielle and I are big into employing women, especially in underdeveloped areas of the world. So we kind of did these with an organization in Digo, Africa, and these women make all of these pouches by hand. And then, we're kind of employing them, and they sign them and their pictures are on them. So this is something new that we launched last week, and all the jewelry that you order on DannyJo.com comes in these pouches.
With the bragging rights made in New York, Danny Jo has an extensive celebrity following, from Natalie Portman to Beyonce to Rihanna. But the real stars are the women who wear their line, allowing them to give back at the same time.
Our roots were really sort of in the philanthropy Lawala that I co-founded in 2007, and since then Jody and I have really focused on building the brand and using Danny Jo as a platform to do good.